Bite into a Taco Bell crunchy taco. The shell cracks. Seasoned beef, shredded lettuce, cheddar cheese. You have eaten hundreds of these, maybe thousands. You call it Mexican food. Mexico does not. There are 400 McDonald's in Mexico, hundreds of KFCs and Burger Kings and Pizza Huts. Every major American fast food chain thrives there, except one. There are 0 Taco Bells. Not because they haven't tried. They opened twice. Both times the country that invented the taco looked at the American version and said, no, thank you. So how is that shell actually made, and what made an entire country reject it? San Bernardino, California, late 1940s. Glenn Bell stands behind the counter of his hot dog stand and watches the line across the street. Mitla Café, opened 1937 by Lucia Rodriguez, an immigrant from Jalisco, Mexico. Every day the same crowd. Customers waiting for her tacos dorados. Corn tortillas fried crisp in oil, filled with seasoned beef, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes. The smell of frying corn drifting across the road. Bell, a World War II Marine veteran, befriends the family. He learns their technique, the timing of the oil, the fold of the tortilla, the way you hold it with tongs so it curves into a shell. Then he goes home and commissions a custom U-shaped frying basket from a man who builds chicken coops. He adds tacos to his hot dog menu. 19 cents each. White customers buy them by the dozen, Hispanic customers come to Bell's stand, and order hamburgers. They already know what a real taco is. 1954, Taco Tia. 1962, the first Taco Bell, Downey, California. 1978, PepsiCo buys the chain for $125 million. By the mid-80s, Taco Bell is what most Americans picture when they hear the word taco. Mitla Café is still open, 4th generation, same spot on Route 66. When a reporter asked about Bell copying their recipe, the family shrugged. Our food is better anyway. Rodriguez fried her tortillas one at a time, holding each with tongs over a skillet of hot oil. Bell's basket changed that. Dip, fry, pull. Every shell the same shape. But even Bell's basket was handwork. Here is what it looks like when that process becomes industrial. It starts with dried corn kernels soaked in water and calcium hydroxide, lime, not the fruit. The same technique the Aztecs used 3,000 years ago to unlock nutrients in corn. The kernels soften overnight, their outer skins dissolving. What remains is called nixtamal. Ground wet, it becomes masa, a dough with the texture of wet clay and the smell of warm tortillas before they even hit heat. The masa is pressed into a thin, continuous sheet and stamped into circles roughly 15 centimeters across. Each circle enters a conveyor fryer, oil held at 177 degrees Celsius. Metal molds shaped like the letter U grip each one and dip it below the surface. The tortilla fries into the shape, 60 to 90 seconds submerged. The water inside flashes to steam. The starches harden. What comes out is rigid, curved, golden, identical to every other shell on the line. Thousands per hour. The crack when you bite through is the sound of that fried starch structure snapping. Here is the part most people miss. The shell you eat at Taco Bell was not made at Taco Bell. Hard shells arrive at every location pre-fried, pre-shaped, stacked in cardboard boxes, manufactured days or weeks earlier at a separate facility. Taco Bell restaurants have no fryer for shells, no masa, no tortilla press. The restaurant fills them. Beef arrives in sealed plastic bags, already cooked and seasoned. At the store, the bag sits in hot water until heated through. A worker cuts it open and spoons it into shells. That beef is 88% USDA inspected meat and 12% seasoning blend. Oats for texture, cornstarch as a binder, torla yeast for umami, citric acid for preservation, and cocoa powder. Chocolate in taco meat. Not enough to taste chocolate. Enough to deepen color and add bitterness that balances the chili. This is why Taco Bell beef tastes like Taco Bell beef, and not like the taco meat you make at home. Assembly: shell from box, beef from bag, shredded lettuce from bin, cheddar cheese from dispenser, no fresh salsa, no cilantro, no lime, no onion. 4 components all pre-processed, assembled in 15 seconds. 4 components. 15 seconds. That assembly line runs at every Taco Bell on Earth. 8,200 of them across 32 countries. 2 billion customers pass through every year. More than North America, South America, and Europe combined eating a taco designed in a California parking lot. The chain spread so far it reached Guam, 7 locations for 174,000 people. It reached military bases in Iraq and Kosovo. You can order a crunchy taco in a country most Americans cannot find on a map. You cannot order one in the country that invented it. 0 Taco Bells in Mexico. 130 million people. The country that invented the taco has never sustained a single location. 1992. A food cart inside a KFC in Mexico City. The food costs more than the taqueria on the corner, closed by 94. 2007. A store in Monterrey. French fries and ice cream alongside tacos renamed tacostadas. A food writer called them foolish gringos who wanted to sell tacos in Taco Land. Closed 2010, Taco Bell has not returned. McDonald's thrives in Mexico. KFC thrives. The problem was selling the one food Mexico already does better than anyone. So what does Mexico actually eat? A corn tortilla hits a comal over open flame. 30 seconds each side, a cook carves al pastor from a vertical spit, pork in acawasli and pineapple since morning, raw onion, cilantro, lime, eaten standing up under a bare light bulb. Less than $1, no menu, no brand, no box. The cook made it because you walked up. In Mexico, taco doesn't describe a product. It describes a moment, something made because you are standing there. The tortilla is still warm when it reaches your hand. The salsa was made hours ago, not weeks. Nothing in that taco was engineered to survive a supply chain. Everything in it was made to be eaten now. You cannot trademark that, you cannot freeze it or ship it. Glenn Bell figured out how to make a taco that lasts. Mexico figured out how to make a taco that matters. Every culture has a food like this, a food that resists the factory, not because the recipe is secret, but because the recipe was never the point. 19 cents in 62. 2 billion customers now. 0 in the country where tacos were born. And across the street from where it started, Mitla Café is still open. That's the process. We reveal how things actually work, one story at a time. If there's something you'd like us to explore next, let us know. Until then, trust the process.